Hello everybody and welcome to Train Simulator 2020. Of course, yes, we are not in Train Sim World today. We're in Train Sim 2020. Sorry, I'm so used to saying 2020 now that I'm forgetting. Good afternoon, driver. Please release the doors. Set the train up for departure. You're due out 17:23. You're only stopping at Watford Junction, Coventry, and Birmingham International before arriving at Birmingham New Street. It's a high-speed run with a tight schedule. Any mistakes, and you'll be late. Cool. Let's get the doors open, and I'll explain what's going on. I'm slightly confused as to what's above us, but yeah. So, yeah, for those of you who don't know, Train Simulator, or Dovetail Games released Train Simulator 2020 today. It's just come out. And they've also released the West Coast Mainline from London up to Birmingham. And, of course, I bought it, and we're going to have a look at it and see if it's any good. And if I'm being perfectly honest, master key is on neutral. This is the proper one, isn't it? Because this is a there's a forecast, right? Tilt, acknowledge. I need the buttons really. Oh well. And a task warning. Cool. I think the train's now ready to go, right? I'm pretty sure. I do have the manual up, just in case we don't end up going anywhere. Firstly, let's have a look and take a look at the train. So, this is our train. As you can see, 390. Is that just me, or is it a bit too rounded? Should it be flatter? Firstly, before we get on to talking about it, what the actual bleep is the sky? Seriously, what the heck am I looking at? I don't know what I'm looking. I don't want to know what I'm looking at. Let's be honest. I'm guessing it's because it's foggy. But this is giving me weird vibes. You can't really tell what anything is. So this is going to be a fun run, isn't it, if we can't see anything. Oh, well, let's have a look at the model of New Street, shall we? This is what we New Street, flipping it. That's a little further up the line, to say the least. Only a small matter of 100 miles. Wait for the guard signal and let's get going. That'll be the guard's buzzer. Okay. Okay. The model's not overly impressive. There's no texture baking. And that's a disappointment. I don't necessarily expect the concourse to be modelled. But what I would expect is for something rather than a concrete wall, if I'm being perfectly honest. I don't particularly feel the route so far has really captured the essence of New Street in some ways. I kind of feel, I don't want to say lazy. Let's pause the game actually. The frames are running a little bit better. Yeah, it's I don't know. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't quite feel like Euston should, sort of thing. And I don't know if you're getting the same vibe as me. It's not dark and dingy enough for my liking, to be honest. It's a bit bright and not particularly atmospheric, in my opinion. There's floating fences. Oh my god! Wow. That is laziness. However, they have literally taken a fence. Wait, so that's not even. Okay, so I was assuming they literally just grabbed a fence that was supposed to be on a ramp. There you go. This is what they've done. They've copied that, and they've pasted it there. There's a flat one right here! Was it not been just as easy to copy that and paste it there? Did you actually have to leave a floating fence? Oh, honestly. I will say this first, right? When this was first announced, I was quite excited. I was very excited to see that they'd announced this, because, let's be honest, it's not necessarily the most, but, I mean, yeah, it's a long route. It's not something I'm going to drive a lot, let's be honest. Okay. Okay, is the HST car stop here? Please make it better and say that the HST car stop is here. I don't see it. Is the Red Star Parcels branding up here? I mean, I kind of guess that's acceptable to not put it in. I'm not getting great vibes off of this, if I'm being perfectly honest. I guess we'll get going. We'll have a look at the rest of the route and see what it's like. But yeah, as I was saying, I was excited to see them announce this. We've had, as you should probably know by now, we've had the West Coast Mainline in Train Sim, the West Coast Mainline South London to Birmingham, for a very long time. In the form of the West Coast Mainline South version 3 point whatever, 4 point whatever, 5 point whatever. Currently available 5.1, I believe it is, on alanthomsonsim.com. And that's a decent enough route, especially for the fact that it's freeware. It's got a ton of requirements which you need, which is a slight downer. But other than that, it's a decent route. I mean, sure, some of the scenery is not the greatest quality, but for freeware, I've got no problems with it. It looks lovely. For this being DTG's payware, I was slightly skeptical. Because we all know, or if you've ever sort of had experience of the route at Euston, you'll know that it's quite a complex route. There's a lot going on, especially the London end. But even as you get out, it's quite a busy trunk route, a main line. And if I'm honest, it doesn't surprise me they've not done the route sooner, based on the fact that it's a nightmare, and it's a running nightmare as well. It's a game running nightmare. As you can see, I'm getting 10 frames out of this. So I wouldn't expect anything less, if I'm being perfectly honest. Hopefully it will get better as we get out of London. That's what the hope would be. Whether it will or not, I've got no idea. But yeah, like I say, I was slightly skeptical as to how good it would be. To be honest, at the moment, as much as I hate to say it, it's pretty much living up to expectation. Now this is confusing. Right, for those of you who don't know the history of the area, this bit here is the old parcel sidings. And they were used for the parcel trains, and there was a big station with a canopy. That parcel depot was replaced by Royal Mail Wilston. All of these tracks have now been removed. Every one of these tracks, I believe it is. You've got some stuff down here, obviously. This line exists, and I'm pretty sure there's like a tiny bit of track that like sticks off the end. But beyond that, I believe they've removed everything from there. So why is it in the route? There seems to be a serious issue with mismatching stuff. That's going on with this route, if I'm being perfectly honest. DSD, I'm guessing that is. It's either DSD or TAS related. We have an Avanti Pendolino, as you can see me driving here. We'll have a look at the Avanti Pendolino in a second. We've all seen the DTG one. Sorry, the Virgin one. This is DTG. I've done a video on that. If you've not seen that, I've got a full review of the Pendolino. Further back, somewhere in my channel history. So yeah, you can go and find that if you want to see more about the Pendolino. This is going to be more about the route, to be honest. But yeah, like I was saying, there's a lot of sort of misalignment with timescales and stuff in this. You've got an Avanti Pendolino. You've got a, this is a 1 in 30. Jesus, how did the LMS manage to get their steam engines up here? Flipping heck. I would have hated to have been a steam driver trying to get up this. That must have been a nightmare. A complete nightmare. Come on. Come on. Even this is struggling. This is an EMU. So yeah. I mean, like I say, I'm perfectly open to seeing what it's like. Euston so far, it's fair to say, has not impressed me in the slightest. It's recognisable, I'm not going to lie. I do recognise it, just about. This bit. This bit's actually looking quite good. It's a shame about the fog. The fog looks awful. I wish they hadn't made this scenario in the fog. This is the only Avanti West Coast scenario, which really annoys me. They hyped up the Avanti livery so much, and the fact that they'd managed to get the contract for the Avanti livery, and then they're like, yeah, we have it, but we're only going to give you one scenario. You can have the London Midland for the rest of it. It's like, what? You've hyped up this. You've barely touched the 350. And you're giving us the 350 as the scenario? It's like, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Also, there's no scenarios at all for the Voyager, which is really odd. I mean, I get that they're kind of using it for AI, and I guess they kind of needed to push it through and re-enter it into the train simulator community, because obviously we lost the Voyager when we lost the, and they put the rail cam in. I very much doubt they put the rail cam in, but that would be quite funny if they put the rail cam in. I think it's on this building somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's up there somewhere. But yeah, no, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the fact that there's only one scenario for this and none for the Pandolino. It doesn't make a lot. The Voyager, sorry. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah. Rather large asset, but again, I know that. Sorry, there is texture baking. I was going to say there's no texture baking. From DTG, I would expect more. I'm not going to lie. I kind of understand with Euston having a bit of experience with like texture baking of large models. I understand why they wouldn't have. It still seems a bit lazy if you're getting people to pay for it, but you know, whatever. I was thinking that was 50. It's really more of a case. I think with this one. Ooh, I like the lens fillet on that 350 though. Oh, my bad. I wasn't watching, I was watching the 350. Yeah, no, I think it's a case of how nice this route feels to drive. And to be honest, this scenario is horrible for trying to work that one out, because it's foggy. You can't see anything. But hey, we'll give it our best shot. Under the Chiltern Mainline. If the overground stations have been done well, I'll cut my bit of slack. South Hampstead. Okay. Okay, yeah. Again, looks like it's suffering the texture baking problem, but a bit low resolution on that. I like the concepts behind the weathering. I don't think they've pulled it off perfectly, if I'm honest. At least the weathering on the one is actually different from the two. Okay, that's pretty good then. I've not just used a standard weathering texture, which is alright. Like I say, don't get me wrong, I can fully recognise all of this. I've been out of Euston several times on the overground lines, so I know exactly where I am at the moment. I mean, obviously, once I get out into the country, I'm going to have less of an idea of what I'm doing with it, where we are and all that, but, you know. Not gonna lie, like I say, I think the assets, that building's very wrong. I was hoping they would have added that asset, but okay. I kind of get why they wouldn't. Yeah, the asset building I kind of feel is pretty lazy for this. But sort of the route building, I think's alright. I think it matches DCG's sort of well-known standard. I'm assuming and hoping that they've used the same models they've used to Train Sim World in this. I am crossing my fingers. Okay, they may have just simply removed the interior of Queen's Park because it's less sort of important on this. That may have happened. Queen's Park around on the British Rail side, fair enough, cool. Got no problem with that. It's probably there in real life. The embankment could probably be a bit browner, a bit more ballasty, but you know, okay. They've not bothered porting the signals over. I mean, I kind of get it. I kind of get it. I'm not gonna go hard on them for these signals because let's face it. What do you have with the Bakerloo line? Nothing, basically. There's no cable trunking actually, apart from this random bit here. It's cool that it's there, but it just seems a bit odd that they bothered to put it there and then they didn't anywhere else. They've already built this on one bit. Could they not have put that walkway in? And the fence and stuff? And a little bit of clutter? If you're supposed to be able to drive on the Watford DC lines, I would have thought they'd sort of put a bit of effort into them. In a way. Quickly look away from that. I can't tell if it's the same model or not. I've got a feeling it might actually be a different model. I'd have to compare the two side by side, to be honest, to try and work that one out. 378/710S car marker. Oh, they're taking my jam. They're taking mine. Oi! Oi, give me back my marker. Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough. It's good they got a marker there. Alright, cool. Yeah. Sorry, we will move on from Queen's Park. I just want to see sort of how it compares to, this looks like the same shed, I'm not going to lie. Or almost. It looks like they've kind of downgraded the texture slightly, which is a shame, but, you know. This route is blowing my mind, and not in positive ways. I'm not getting positive vibes from a lot of this. Maybe I'm being too harsh. I quite possibly am being too harsh. What? I'm sorry. Maybe I'm expecting too much from Train Simulator, and Train Simulator can't cope with what Train Sim World can do. But surely if you build it one way in one game, then you build it in a not exactly, but extremely similar way in the other game. No? Even the flipping freeware West Coast Mainline didn't have full frail missing. The freeware route was more perfect than this. On that sense. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying these assets. They're quite nice. This looks like the same asset. I've not been up the top, so I can't sort of say what's up here, but a bit itchy. Cool. Wilson Junction, yeah, I wanna quickly fly back to that. Just have a quick look at Kensal Green. Is it buried? Pause the game because I'm losing points. Okay, it's kind of buried. Sure, whatever. You don't see that bit, so I'm not gonna sort of go down too hard on them for that one. Okay, cool. The Just Trains overground benches are slightly nicer than the DTE ones. Oh, we've got 105 limit now. Cool. Cool, same old model that we all know and love for Wilson Junction Depot. Line coming in from the West London line. You can see how much it's trying to sort of load based on the fact that half of these catenary posts aren't even loading in. Or the posts are loading, sorry, but I mean the wires, that's the word. That's the word, the wires. Okay, yeah, it's the exact same model. I wouldn't expect anything less, if I'm honest. Oh, we're spinning again. Cool. I'm too busy looking at the route. To be honest, I'm not too bothered about driving as such. I want to look at the route. We will look at the Pendolino, I promise you. The Pendolino. I promise you that. Did they put the McVitie's factory in? I'm assuming they wouldn't have. Actually, that looked a bit empty. I'm in the wrong place. Have they not put the cranes in? They didn't even put the cranes in. What? What? Really? I think the biggest saving grace for this route is the fact that you get so much stock in it, it's ridiculous. And you get the sort of the mileage. You get the length. Clearly this route's been built, which is what I sort of feared. I did sort of fear that they would do this. They seem to have built it for the length, rather than the sort of the actual route building itself. That's the exact same model. I can tell you that now. I can tell you that for a fact. They may have shifted a few bits around, but other than that, that's the exact same model, because this tunnel is not here in real life. Well, the tunnel's there, but it's not got a bridge in it. That's definite. Like I say, I have literally no problem with them reusing the assets from the West Coast Main Line in Trains World. If anything, I welcome it. I hope that they would do it, sort of thing. Now I am confused. They didn't even put the shed to the Wash Road in. Oh, hello, Wembley. We want to have a look at this quick. Or I want to have a look at this quick as well. Wembley Stadium's no doubt over there. Have they used the exact same model again? Yep, that's all there. Yep, it's all the exact same model. Again, no problems whatsoever with that. Does it go up and sort of curve? Sure, they've done some stuff with it, but yeah. I would say that these... Shonk. I would say these are the exact same models, if I'm honest. Which, like I say, I've got no problem. If anything, I welcome it, because we know they're going to be good models. Problem is, they look like they've sort of decreased the texture quality of them a little bit. Now, I'm just looking at them, the Watford DC lines now, and noticing that there's no third rail on it. I'm now wondering if maybe I was a bit too harsh, and maybe the fourth rail was supposed to be there, but it hadn't loaded. Who knows? I'm gonna see if this lot loads. I think the Pendolino livery looks quite nice. It's just a shame the Pendolino itself is so laggy, and the game is being really laggy as well. Interesting. Okay, it's not loading. Oh. Okay, that's how many issues the game's having with trying to load scenery. This is, the conductor rails are almost here. Is that laziness? I so hope that that's just the scenery not loading it. Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm hoping now that that last bit is literally just the fact that the scenery didn't load then. I reckon there's a good possibility of it. Let's have a look at the passenger anyway. Ooh. Aren't you from Kuju? Didn't Kuju make that model? I don't know. Looks nice though. Obviously it's the same interior model, just retextured, but the textures are pretty good actually. Little bit sort of colour refined, whatever you want to call it, but other than that, yeah. Laptops are charging. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Harrow and Euston. Cool. There we go, right. Cool. go to speed. There we go. We're at speed now. Watford Junction, 5 miles. In about 3 minutes. Cool. Right, cool. We're on overground territory now. I just noticed this is full frail. There's still full frail. Is it actually up here in real life? I'm not gonna say it's not because I don't know. I've not used this this bit of track in a very long time, and it's only been a couple of times that I've ever been up this far. Part of me tells me it should have dropped out by now. I don't know if it'd come quite this far, but maybe it does. Still, the Bakerloo line did used to come up here, so maybe they left the rail in. I don't know. I thought it ended at Harrow, to be honest. But maybe it does continue. There's definitely no full frail at Watford Junction, I'm pretty sure, so... if they put it in, then we know there's something slightly amiss here. Yeah, the scenario takes about 90 minutes. It's about 90 minutes between London and Birmingham in a fast train, so it's not too bad really. This is a nice long drive. It gives you a proper length to stretch the wheels on the Pendolino. Did I hear an AWS or am I imagining things? I don't know. Probably imagining things, to be honest. There's that station. I can't remember any of the names of the stations beyond Harrow, so apart from Watford Junction, of course. Right, we've got a 110 limit coming up. I'll put a bit more power on. It's very laggy though, like I say, I did expect it to be laggy, so it doesn't surprise me. But I'm glad to see they've used the tree models, however, the new tree models rather than the old ones. Not that I'd imagine they would dare to use the old ones anyway, the footballs. But yeah, no, the tree models look alright. They look pretty good. Right, 110, bit late on the brake, but hey, we're down, so it's fine. It's all good. Massive poles there. The overhead wires are quite good. I got a feeling they might be actually the Thomson Interactive ones, if I'm being honest. I'm wondering if they are. Shut up! Shut up, thank you. Cool. Right, okay, we probably want to start braking in a sec for Watford. We are going incredibly fast. Faster than I would normally drive at, because I don't generally drive fast stuff. And I don't know how good the brakes on this train are, so we're going to start braking. And we're going to see... We'll probably end up slowing way too early, but I'd rather be early on the braking than fly through the station, if I'm being perfectly honest. So that's what we want. Tall poplar trees there. What you want is the tender of Union South Africa over in the yard, because I think it was up there when I was at Watford last. I'm sure it was the tender from Union of South Africa that was there. I think it did go up there for a while, so it probably was that one. We're probably braking not hard enough, actually. We should be alright now. Right, we've got a bit of rail there, bit of conductor rail. Right, there doesn't seem to be any full rail here. Okay. Fair enough. It'd be nice if they added a 710. To be honest, they could actually do a 710 DLC now. I doubt they would. Not right now, at least. But it would be pretty cool if we got a 710 DLC. Because then we could obviously use it on this. We could use it on the North London line, on the 5 car. Could use it on the West Anglia line. You could use it on the Goblin line. You know, there's plenty of opportunity for usage with it. If you got a 710. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Lovely. Open the doors. Birmingham New Street. VT1R27. So we must be train. Oh, crikey. We're not 9 Golf 35, and that's saying 1 Romeo 27. I mean, I know it's also saying Virgin Trains, so you know. Departure time 00. Yeah, that could make sense. I understand. On that front. It does look nice. It does look pretty good. Maybe a little shiny. Especially the underframe. Could do with taking the edge off it a little bit. The Avanti one's a weird one, but it's also quite cool. It's, I don't know, there's just something about it. I quite like it. It's quite creative, I think. Or, like, in comparison to other liveries, at least. So, it's quite good. It's quite good. Cool. Next stop, Coventry. Come on. Come on, give me more power. There we go. Cool. I don't know what notch you're supposed to take off in. Oh, yeah, we need to check out the sidings as well. Yeah, the sidings are there. Ooh. Ooh, which line's this? This is the, I want to say this is where the 319 runs, isn't it? I've never actually seen this platform in real life before. So, I actually didn't know it was there, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I don't think they would have made that line. Have they actually? Oh, no. I thought they... I got excited there for a second. I was thinking, oh, yeah, finally a place we can run the AP319 up it. Sort of thing. Well, I say finally. We've got flipping Thameslink core and all that, but... You know, I was thinking, oh, another place. That'd be quite nice. Although, to be fair, I guarantee we'll get people making... scenarios for the 319 in the London Midland livery / ex-Thameslink liveries, so that'd be quite good. I'll be looking forward to driving some different stuff down here in different weathers, because this weather's horrible. I'm just going to put it out there, this weather's horrible. And not just based on the fact that it's poor design. Got a big tunnel coming up, have we? I don't remember a tunnel, but sure. I'd not like to say I've only been up this far once in real life, so I've only been up the West Coast Mainline once, and that was in a 350. So I don't know particularly well on this route. Anyway. I wonder if AP will update the 390 sound pack for this train to work with this version of it. Be quite good if they do, to be honest. We'll have to wait a little while for that, though, I'd imagine. We need some instrument lights as well, don't we? Instrument lights. Cool, there we go. Tunnel reverb. Flicking a switch on the instrument lights. Nice. That's what we meant to do, wasn't it? Because I don't think we heard the guzzer. The guzzer, yes. That's what you get when you try and combine the words guard and buzzer into one word, because you're too lazy. You just get a guzzer. Wait, what? 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 How does that work? Wait. Oh, we're going backwards. Okay. Sorry, that was slightly hurting my brain. The fact that it was light there and dark there, and it was slightly hurting my brain as to how that worked. I think I understand. I think. I wonder if they put the wind turbine in, because I believe this looks like, at least. This looks like the M25 we're coming up on. Be a huge road bridge across the valley if it is the M25. I think it's somewhere down this straight or something, I believe. Like I say, if we were, I think we are. Yeah, I think that's the M25. Yeah, there we go. There's the bridge. Yeah, there's a wind turbine just the other side. It's not like it's only a small one, but they do have wind turbine models, so they could possibly do it. I didn't know there was a station right beneath the thingy actually. What's this? The M25. What's this? King's Langley. Oh, okay. Oh, yep. No, it's there. It's a bit big. Like I say, it's quite a small wind turbine in real life, but they could have scaled it slightly. But other than that, yeah, okay, at least a bit of wind turbine there. Yeah, the M25's here. Okay, there's a route master on the M25, yes, that seems legit. Right, so now we're out of London officially. And we are in the country. We are going to Coventry as the next stop. Uh, 20, so it's in 40 minutes time we'll arrive at Coventry. What time are we meant to arrive at Birmingham New Street? 42. So it's in an hour then. We've got an hour until New Street. Alright, I don't think I'm going to have time to record the video all in one session, and to be honest, you probably don't want to watch it all in one session. So what I might do in that case, I might, when we get to Coventry, I might end the video, and I'll record it tomorrow and upload it as a two-parter sort of thing. So you got 2 parts to watch. And like I said, they're smaller, both of them. It's such a shame though that Train Sim still has the oddity where you can like do 110. You can do like 111 just about, and it won't penalise you. But you do 125.5 or something, and it does penalise you. It's not nice how it penalises you for stuff. When you sort of can't see what point of that mile an hour you're on. But hey ho. Just got to be careful, I guess. And I ain't being careful because I'm looking at the scenery. Let's have a look at the train tilting, shall we? Where did I open that? Did I catch the button for it? Coupler. I don't know what the thingy is for it. I don't know what the button is for it. No, I don't know. I don't know. Is it N? Oh, it's N. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, the animation's good enough. Okay, cool. Like the animation. You can't really get a good screenshot with this weather. That's the problem. It's the weather. Hey, 377. With the pantograph down. Pantograph alert. Hello. You should probably put that up, mate. Yeah, see, you're not running any motors. You might want to consider having some motors, because you're going to end up stopping eventually. It might help you just a little bit. Just stick your little pantograph up, and you might find you get on better. Sure. I'm guessing they just used the wrong neutral section functionality. I'm assuming the train. Yeah, the train has it. I was just watching the light down there. Yep, the train's got the neutral section functionality. At least the route's got it as well. So we know we're in for a good time with that. Yeah, no. Again, despite the complaints, it is an overall reasonably pretty route. I'm sure it'd be prettier to drive it without the mist. Doesn't paint it in the best light, but it's pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with sort of the overall look at it, but it's the specific stuff that I'm disappointed in, particularly Euston. We're not gonna. Is Cass just gonna moan at us until we're down to speed, and then it's not gonna? Let's do it. Oh no, it's fine. Okay, cool. We managed to cancel it. Ah! That's a wall! That's a wall! That's not safe. Network rail, you might want to come and sort that. That's not good. That's not what you want to be hitting. Not 115 mile an hour. You don't want to be hitting walls at 115 mile an hour. That's not healthy. Just a little painful, I'd imagine. Oh dear, crikey. Good old DTG. I'm surprised, if they've checked this scenario, I'm surprised nobody commented on it. Take a screenshot under a bridge. The only bridge along the entire section where you try and take the screenshot. Tunnel! I'm pressing N like it's Train Sim World. It's not Train Sim World, it's Train Simulator, and it's B as a result. I need to change on the keys in one of them. Probably Train Sim World, I really need to put it on B. I don't think B is assigned to anything, so if I can, I should probably do that. Oh no, B might be the bell actually for American locos. However, I don't drive American locos much, so I could probably get away with switching that to N and keeping horns of B in space to sort of simplicity. Footbridge hype. There you go. See, we're doing 125, and I think we're quite low in the 125 bracket actually, and it's not liking it. It's not liking it at all. Yeah, am I correct in saying that that's shut up? that's Thomson Interactive Catenary, or not? I don't know. Then maybe DTG went and made some nice looking catenary for once. 66 hype! A lot of NG containers. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Cool. Where's this? We must be getting somewhere sort of key by now. Tring. Tringy, tringy, tring, tring. Not by the hair on my tringy, tring, tring. Cool, we're cracking down the miles like there's no tomorrow. I guess the other thing I should address is the lack of videos recently. Obviously, since Train Sim World came out, I did the Bakerloo line and I said, oh yeah, I'll do videos on the other routes. Basically, I've not really had the mental capacity to be able to do that at the moment. I've got a lot of coursework which needs sorting out right now, so my main sort of focus is that, and YouTube's sort of just a side. Like I say, YouTube's just a side project anyway, so to be honest, it's never really at the forefront of my mind, but it's just like I've just not been bothered enough to go and make a video, and therefore I haven't, because I'll probably just be sitting there like, okay, this is great. Yeah, I like this route. Yeah, the train's nice. Sort of thing, and I don't really want to be doing that. I want to try and I know my my videos aren't the most professionally produced or anything, and I don't try and claim them to be, nor do I particularly try to make them professional. I just sort of, you know, it's just like, you know, there's a certain standard that you have to keep. Another 350 anyway. Are you a -3? Is everything a -3 on this? Or did they add other stuff? I didn't see what that said. Not in service. Is that genuinely not in service? That's a 1, okay. I thought there were 1s. There's 1s and 3s, but I heard some of their 2s as well. So I don't know whether to believe that or not, to be honest. I've not seen any yet, but I've not been looking either, so we shall see. We shall see. I'm assuming that's the, I'm assuming that's the, God, who made it? Master Key Simulation 350 with, just a pantograph attached to it. Or the 450, sorry. I'm assuming it's just the same model. With the pantograph. What's this, another Pendo? We're not seeing a Voyager yet either. I want to see a Voyager. So this is another thing. The Voyager actually has a different sort of colour standard to the Pendolino. They've not matched the colours. Stop it. Close yourself. Yeah, no, they've not matched the colours properly. They look different to each other. And that's just slightly odd. Because why would you do that? When you could just do it properly, sort of thing. You know, it wouldn't have been hard to have copied the colour palette from one and stuck it in the other. After all, the Virgin ones looked pretty much the same as each other, the Pendolino and the Voyager. So it wouldn't have been too hard to have copied it over, I'm assuming. The colour palette. I would have thought having two different variants of the livery would make them rather unpopular for the operating company as well, if I'm being perfectly honest. I don't think if I had a livery, I don't think I'd be too happy if it was represented in two entirely different ways. We've got a neutral section coming up anyway. Did I miss a load of neutral sections within London? Or were there just none? Oh, because I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest, at the neutral section. So I've quite positively missed some while we were looking at bits. But yeah. Oh, there's a lot of tension points along here. Power off for the neutral section. Give it time to cross the neutral section. Once we get to the signal, it'll probably be out of the way, I'd imagine. I think I heard the relay just clunk back in. So we'll stick it into notch 2. Although, to be fair, we're going to go to 110 in a sec, so we won't be in notch 2 for very long. Nice 120 mile an hour run. Right, cool. Power off. Bit of braking to get down to the 110. What's that? I can't read it. I can't be bothered to go and have a look either because I'm trying to brake for the speed limit. Nice. We actually made it for once. Ooh, nice. Look at that. Hang on, we need to try and get a screenshot of this because there's probably going to be pretty epic tilting action going on here. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's a thumbnail. Or quite possibly a thumbnail at least. There we go. I like how they've how you can see where the old Virgin logo was, but they've removed it. Because obviously it shouldn't be there on these things in this livery. But I like how they've not entirely textured over it. They've left it there as if it's to show that it's been removed, sort of thing. A little nod to the Virgin and also to how the livery actually is rather than how it should be, sort of thing. It's nice to see. Let's get a bit of power going on again. Get back up to speed. Bit of TAS action, I'm assuming. DSD's only gone off once, I believe, because I've been sort of up and down with the controls quite a lot. Yeah, no, the country sections, so far, I don't think I've really seen anything wrong with. Nothing that sort of stuck out to me so far. The city section, again, I've already expressed sort of what I feel could have been improved and my displeasure for Euston. But other than that, it's actually looking pretty good. Like I say, you get a nice variation of stock as well. So you get this, the Pendolino. You get a, I think it's just the 221, the Voyager. I don't think there's a 220 because I don't think they run it. I think all the 220s belong to cross country now, and I'm pretty sure that Avanti only operate 221s. I may be wrong on that, but I think it's only 221s. And if so, I believe it's only the 221 that's been included in Avanti livery. You've got the 350-1, 2, and 3. You've got your 377-2. Your 378-2, I believe. Not that it probably really matters for that one. Your Class 66 in Powerhall livery. And you got your pair flats and your well wagons, container-wise. But apparently, some of the wagons also have ONE liveried containers as well. The new bright pink livery one, Ocean Network Express or whatever they're called. Then apparently that DCG have actually gone to the effort of getting the license for that, which I'm hoping to see one of them sets, because I really want to see these wagons and the containers and see the licensing on them, because that sounds pretty cool. Drunken loading in again. So yeah, it's not particularly optimised for high speed, let's be honest, this train or this route. Considering it's built for high speed, it kind of does make you question the logic behind it, but you know, there's not a lot they can do about it. It's a very intensive route, so I'm not going to go too mad on them on that one sort of thing. Is that a 350 or a freight train? Looks like a freight train, to be honest. Looks a bit square. Bit too square for a 350, I believe. Yeah, that's containers. That. Oh, is this a neutral section? I didn't see any signs, but I probably missed them as well. Oh, it's just a booster. Okay. Oh, a Pendolino. Nice. I wonder if we can get a nice screenshot with everything in it and the floating bridge. Yeah. Because why not? Because why not, indeed. Well, clearly it's not had time to load. Can we position it so that there you go. That's a bit better. I think yeah, we're in the pole here. That's probably where we want to be, really. There you go. I mean, it's kind of impressive to watch, but it's a bit laggy, really, to sort of. Is this Bletchley? Yeah, this is Bletchley. Oh, nice. Power Hall 66. It's actually working for once. Generally, my Power Hall 66 is a bit broken, so it's, like I said, it's nice to see it working. But sure, nice. I'm pretty sure it's the AP enhancer pack that broke it, but I've reinstalled the Power Hall 66 several times, and I've reinstalled the AP pack several times, and neither of them seem to want to know each other. So my Power Hall 66 is eternally messed up, which is fun. But apparently it's working now. So yay! Right, AWS. Another one. Another 66. Still not seeing any containers though. There's a scenario for the 66, so I would assume they probably made use of them in that. You would hope so, at least, when they've gone to get their branding. If they've not gone to got their branding and they've not bothered using it as a scenario, that's just a bit of a shame, really. Because branding isn't cheap, to my knowledge. You've got a lot of royalties and licensing and stuff to pay, so... You know, if you're licensing something, I would have thought you'd want to get as much out of it as you physically can, sort of thing. So make as many scenarios as possible. Which again, it doesn't make any sense as to why there's 4 350 scenarios and only one of this. Because no doubt this was probably harder and more expensive to acquire, and they hyped this up more. So why did they not hype up the 360 if that was what we were actually going to be driving generally on the route by default? Milton Keynes, right? I reckon a lot of you will probably want to have a nosy at Milton Keynes, so we'll have a look. It's red in the a lot of the signage is all red in the default, the old route. Sorry, the freeway one, isn't it? Is this a -2? Oh, -2. Nice, we found one. Cool. It's got the seating arrangement correct as well. We've got to try and find a -1. Is that one? No, that's another -2. I don't know if they put 1s and 2s together. Oh! You've also got your pantograph down. Nice. Isn't this like a shopping centre or something? I think it might be. Okay, anyway, the train's going to start dragging us along in a sec. Let the scenery reload. Nice! There is a lot of... Stop it. There's a lot of 3D trees on this route. There are a lot of 3D trees. But they are only confined to the outside of the track. So I think, oh, it must be rugby already. For a minute, I didn't realise rugby was so close to Milton Keynes. I thought they were actually quite a distance from each other. No, sorry, this can't be rugby. No, I just recognised the track layout. But we've not gone past Northampton yet, have we? Or the branch for it. That's another thing that's really annoying me about this route. They've not included the Northampton branch. How can you not? Let's be perfectly honest. The Northampton branch is basically more key to this route than the fast avoiding lines. Like, you know, there's so much more usage you could get out of Northampton. You got the freight, you got the 350s, which seem to be the key vehicle in this game for some reason, and yet it's not there. Where is it? Why isn't it there? I'll double check the route map on that because I've not actually looked at it yet. But where are we? Right, so we've come from. Oh, is that Birmingham? No, that's got to be. That's Birmingham. Oh, no. Sorry, I'm getting confused. I was looking at the trajectory and I was like, that's not right, is it? Okay. So, yeah, you got your Euston down there. Or your sort of Stonebridge Park area. Up through there. Harrow and Willesden. Watford Junction's there. There's your tunnel that we went through. Where's your Northampton bit? I could zoom in, but I don't really recognise sort of the bits beyond here. That's Bletchley, isn't it? Okay, we've got Wolverhampton. Sorry, Wolverton. I thought Wolverhampton didn't sound right. That's where we are. We've just gone through Wolverton, have we? Okay. Yeah, no, they've not included it for some reason. I mean, yes, it's more to model. It's more work that they've got to put in, but let's be honest. Like I say, it's basically mandatory to put it in. There's so much traffic that goes down there. You can't have the West Coast Mainline without the Northampton branch. It's just not possible. But to be fair, for the money you're paying for the 116 miles, I probably shouldn't complain, really. It's a good, like I say, it's good value for money. There are a few gripes against it, which I've made clear. Mainly about texture baking and the atmosphere of certain bits. But the overall atmosphere, I will stress this, the overall atmosphere of the route is actually pretty good. And I know I sound like I've been pretty negative about it, and to be honest, I feel like I have. The overall atmosphere is pretty good on this route. The West Coast Mainline South seems to have a pretty unique atmosphere about it. It seems quite modern to me. It seems quite new. And as much as it really isn't, there's just something about it that seems quite sort of sleek and finished, but it's also really industrial and busy and all that kind of stuff, sort of thing. So, but the countryside's like really pretty and it's really fast and nice and, you know, stretched out. Then you've got other bits that are really bunched up together and industrious, and it's a nice mix, the West Coast Mainline South, and I think they've done well overall to actually capture the atmosphere of the general route. It's just a shame they didn't get Euston any better, and they've messed up a bit with Stonebridge Park and, you know, a few other bits that are pretty key points that they've tried to advertise, and they've not bothered making them properly, because they've literally sort of advertised the fact that the Watford DC line is in it. It was a selling point as far as the description of the products goes, and they've not really completed it. It looks incomplete to me, and that's a disappointment. It really is. Again, the lag is slightly infuriating, but what can you do, really? Right, this must be that must be the Northampton branch then going off now. Yeah, no, I would like to see an extension to this, to be honest, with the Northampton branch. Yeah, that would be a good extension, actually, if we had the Northampton branch and we had Wolverhampton. That would be idyllic, to be honest. Now, I have heard rumours, it's not been confirmed, but I have heard a rumour that ATS in the West Coast Mainline merge, they might be completely scratch building the Northampton part themselves. To complete this, because they're going to merge this with the rest of the route sort of thing. And it's a shame we still can't use the Trent Valley, but like I say, I believe they're going to sort of merge this and then finish up the section that's missing to the Milton Keynes area. So, Milton Keynes? Northampton. So that would be good to see, and it'd be nice to be able to complete that bit as well, and have all the proper 350 runs down this route and all that. I wonder if anybody will also produce the Northampton loop as sort of a side route for this sort of thing. You know, like the way they merge the routes sort of thing. Not a merge route, because you're not merging it with anything, but... Though, that was also something I wondered. There's a Voyager! Hey! It's got a snack bar and everything. Life of luxury on the Voyagers. This was a terrible positioning. I was hoping to get them side by side. I was way too late on that one, but, you know. The Voyager's actually quite nice. Yes, a 221. Can I, is that a picture? Is that a plausible picture? Maybe. The driver's looking at me. He's like, what are you taking a picture there for? Get off the track. But yeah, you can see the difference in the liveries. That one's quite a lot lighter. Actually, to be fair though, looking at them now, it kind of looks like they might have adapted the livery. I was going to say they... Is the curve that tight? Wait, what? Wait, what? What is this coach doing? What is that one car doing? I'm sorry. What? Is that going to move along like that? It is as well. That's out of gauge. That's got to be out of gauge, no? Isn't that what happened to the APT? Isn't that why the APT got cancelled? Because the tilting mechanism didn't work properly, and he kept getting stuck. Oh, DTG, what are you like? Flipping heck, that's quite a nice screenshot actually, with all the junction and the point work and stuff. Flipping heck, okay. Fair enough. Could somebody tell me if that was in the original Virgin Voyager pack? I want to know that now. Is that a constant bug that they've missed and they've not patched out, or is that something that's new for this? Is it just being weird, or is it a genuine fault that everybody else has had? Is it just that consist, or is it more? That's got me curious now. That's an interesting one there. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. 29 miles to Coventry. So yeah, we've cracked down the length of the route quite quickly actually. The Northampton line's probably going to come in a sec. I don't think it's going to be far off now. Can't imagine it being. Get a bit more speed going. Yeah, we definitely need the sound pack on this though. The sound pack's quite nice from what I remember. Though it has been a while since I've driven the Voyager. So, you know, I can't sort of say, yes, the sound pack is excellent. Because I do have it, but again, I've not driven it for ages, so I don't know. But from what I remember, it's pretty good, so we need it to be ported over at some point. That'd be good if it is. Is that the M6? Sorry, the M1. Is it still the M1? Yeah, I think it's the M1 it follows. Yeah, no, it's the M1 that follows it. Is that the M1? The Watford? No, the what? Oh, that's the canal. Okay, it looked like a road. We must have already gone past that on the Watford Gap services. Well, we obviously went past Watford, so... yeah, we would have gone past the Watford Gap services long ago, I guess. I think there's a tunnel and then the line joins up, right? From what I remember, I drove the Trent Valley route not that long ago, so you know. The good thing is though that with this, we sort of with the ATS route and the Thompson Interactive Trent Valley, we can drive a full length London to Liverpool via the Trent Valley. Of course, we could do it before, but again, the requirements and stuff. So this route is very flexible. It is a very flexible route for lots of different movements, procedures, and all the rest of it. And it was a good move for DTG to do it. Like I say, when I first saw it, I sort of was aware of the possibilities it might bring. So I was very happy to see it. Again, skeptical about what it would look like, but it's overall, like I say, overall it's pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with it, to be honest. Actually. For a length of its size, at least, the quality is consistent. It certainly is. You know, there's no sort of bits that leave you wanting more from them. Apart from obviously some of the bits within London, but sort of since leaving London, since leaving the bit I know of, looking at it from sort of an outsider view, not knowing what it looks like, it's convincing. I'm convinced that I am driving sort of the West Coast Mainline South. And again, I could recognise where I was in London, despite it being wrong. So it's done its job as far as that's concerned. Be nice to get some period scenarios, like driving HSTs down here and all that kind of stuff. That'd be good. Virgin 47 rakes and all that kind of stuff. Be lovely. But if you've got the Virgin cross country sets, you could probably take them down here and take them across the West London line over to Brighton. So I bet that'll be a scenario at some point. Yeah, you could actually do a full-on Brighton to Milton Keynes, or Brighton to, I don't know, Birmingham beyond, or wherever. You know, you could do a full-length run of it, sort of thing. This does fill in a large gap in the train sim world. I think the only thing we're missing officially, bar sort of Birmingham to Stafford, would be Stafford to Preston, I believe. Beyond that, we have the entire West Coast Main Line, I'm pretty sure. Apart from Liverpool and Manchester and all that kind of stuff, obviously. But that probably branches off of that central section that I was just mentioning anyway, so, you know. Okay, I thought we were going to meet up with the slow lines when we had that tunnel earlier, but clearly it was the wrong tunnel. There must be another one coming up somewhere. We've got the motorway back anyway. New. Anyway, we must be getting near wind turbine land, no? Not that we're about to see them, but all of Rugby areas just seems to be covered in wind turbines for some unbeknown reason. They're just everywhere. It's quite a flat area of land, I believe, it's built on, and there's just wind turbines everywhere. Almost every industry seems to have one, especially Durft. I think that's got a load. So, but there's loads of them scattered everywhere in this sort of part of the country. It's ridiculous. $18 miles, cool. We're getting closer. We're certainly getting closer. Can we do a nice line side view? We've got a few more frames now, so. Oh, that'll do. Missed it. Oh, right. I see. We've got a speed limit. That's the problem. Cool. Yeah, I didn't see that one. This must be the tunnel then. The fast lines come up. They're not immediately beyond the tunnel. They're a bit further along, I believe, but they'll come in a minute. And then we'll go through Rugby. And then the next major stop is obviously Coventry. And once we got that, we'll just have Birmingham International, Birmingham New Street to stop at. Apparently you've got 10 minutes to go to Coventry. So we could do a quick little announcement, theoretically. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your driver speaking. We are due to arrive at Coventry in approximately 10 minutes. Once again, we're due to arrive at Coventry in approximately 10 minutes. Thank you. Again, that would probably be the guard's job, generally. Oh, back to the external cameras. Yeah, that would probably be the guard's job in reality, but, you know, it's fun. It's fun to do it anyway. It sort of comes in to our right. It joins up and runs parallel with us, the slow lines. I think Durft might be over there somewhere on the slow lines. I wonder if it's represented, actually. We'll have to check in a sec. Caledonian sleeper services would be interesting down this route as well, to be honest. That could be perfectly possible. 92, the Mark III rake. There it is. There's the line. A 350, nice. Right, yeah, no, okay. I thought they might have gone to Durft, at least, to be honest. Put that in. I know we've got it on Trent Valley, but it'd be nice to have it here so that you could load up, you could, like, do a reversing manoeuvre at Rugby. Not that they probably do that, but you could theoretically do it, sort of thing. But you could take a train from Rugby off the Trent Valley and take it to Felixstowe or somewhere, as far as the North London line's concerned, sort of thing. That's something you could do with this route. Oh, my mouth's itchy as well. That's not fun. That's not fun indeed. There you go. This is Rugby. Yeah, I think Thomson Interactive did a slightly better job with these bridges. I bet there's no 57 in the station either. That's what we need. We need a 57 just to sit there. There's generally one there. Or if not 57, then I think it'll often be a 66 or something else sort of thing, you know. There'll be something there normally on the end anyway. Actually, I wanted to have a quick look to see if it would have been the same asset, and by the looks of things it is not the same asset that yeah, no, that doesn't look like the same asset that Thomson used. I was hoping in a way that they might have bought the Thomson assets off them to use for this route, but clearly not. Or if they didn't buy them, then Thomson gave him permission. I was hoping that there might have been something having gone on between them two anyway, but apparently not, so oh well. I guess we kind of missed that flyover as well, didn't we, just looking at the Rugby station. But hey-oh, oh well. Not that we would have gone over the flyover anyway. I think we came straight round. But, you know. 9 miles. Not far at all to go now. 7 minutes according to that. Although the ETA reckons 6. 5 now. To go 9 miles. 5 minutes, 9 miles. That's not bad, really, is it? When you think about it. That's pretty quick. Yeah, the frames are less choppy now. We've got 20 frames more or less constant now. We had about 13.10. I think it was dropping to 8 at some point. It's dropped to 12 now, but hopefully it will pick back up again. 18, 19, 18, 19. It's not hit 20 since, but... What's one frame between friends, eh? 20 frames. 19, 16, 20. That's fine. I think it's the trees that build the atmosphere, to be honest. The trees look nice. They do look nice, and they look pretty good for the route sort of thing, as well, to be honest. They suit it well, I think. They're quite bright and colourful. And there does, to be honest, the West Coast Mainland South does seem to be full of colour. It seems to be bright, sort of bright and a bit cheery almost, so... off. 5.5 miles. Definitely coming down. 5.4. 5.3. 5.2. 5.1. 5 miles. Cool, we're just under 5 miles now. Nice. Bit more power. Get that to come down slightly quicker. 4.5 miles. Yeah, this is pretty fast, isn't it? Let's be honest. I wonder if we get some adverse signals on the approach. Maybe. Down to 4 miles. Imagine the heat in the axle boxes on this thing. Must be ridiculous after going 125 mile an hour for so long. I mean, of course, this isn't this train doesn't go the longest without stopping. Something like the Flying Scotsman service, probably one of the worst. You need to make sure you don't get any hot boxes on that. Cough. Three miles. Probably want to start slowing around 2 miles, I reckon. Although I may get away with 1.5, I guess. Any later than that, and we'll probably well overshoot the station though. Right, take power off. Won't put any more power on. Right, there's a 75 limit coming up, okay. We can sort that. As soon as we hit that bridge, we'll, actually no, I'm going to start braking now. Go straight into step 2. AWS, that'll be for the limit. Step 3. Give it a bit more. Yeah, this should be alright. This should be alright for the minute. Here we go. I'll still cut the end off it. Nice Avanti West Coast livery. Laggy Avanti West Coast livery, but nonetheless. Right, we're under the speed limit. I'm going to release the brake just a little bit. What's that reading? Dynamic brake effort in kilonewtons. I can only just about read that because of how pixelated it is. I feel like I'm braking too soon, but at the same time I know all of a sudden the station's just going to appear and then I've been braking too late. So that's not a bad stop though, to be honest. To be fair, that's pretty good. Yeah, a bit more braking now. Put a step 4 on it. 40 mile an hour. We can stop in time. Definitely stop in time. I don't know where that line goes off to be honest. I'd like to know. But I genuinely have no clue. Right. Release the brakes. We're now approaching Coventry. Please change here for London North Western route. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess, but you've been able to do that for the entire journey. Change here for the other one that I can't remember the name of. The one that's pink and purple and orange. Pink and orange. Flipping egg. What's this? 9/11 car stop. VT. Yeah, and take the car. There we go. Nice. The rear end is slightly out of the marker, but I reckon it's probably in the platform. Let's stop there. Okay, so the nose is slightly over the marker. The rear is... oh, the rear's well in the platform. If the doors don't open, then that's the marker's fault. Cool. Okay, then. I'm going to leave that video there. Please join me in the next part where I'll finish off the service. I'm glad I didn't try and leave it for a screenshot here, because we are actually stuck under the tunnel. But nonetheless, thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye!